Clandestine missions. In the spring of 1942, Shlomo's company was recruited and trained first at Ben Sheman, then in Mishmar HaEmek, and posted in the kibbutzim of the eastern Jezreel Valley.
The British made a big search for arms in the kibbutz Ramat HaKovesh, that where I was stationed there.
Fleeing the British, Shlomo's group left for Kibbutz Maoz Ha'im near Beit Sha'an by the Jordan River. The kibbutz was settled by youth of the same age as the Palmachniks. The kibbutz members took a vote to join the Palmach. Together, the newly formed unit moved to a kibbutz near Hadera. During this time, Shlomo was arrested by the British for illegal weapons and imprisoned in Latrun. Starting in 1942, Jewish residents of Palestine, the Yishuv who resisted British mandatory policies, were detained in Latrun. This included members of Jewish defense organizations like the Irgun and Palmach. Shlomo transferred to Palyam, the elite fighting force of the Haganah in pre-state Israel. In the 1940s, Palyam, the naval unit of the Palmach, played a crucial role in Aliyah Bet, the clandestine immigration of Jews to Palestine during the British Mandate. In night missions, Lev smuggled Holocaust survivors from Europe and refugees from Arab countries through British blockades, guiding battered ships including the Hannah Senesh toward the sandy coves of Nahariya, and on foot across borders in secret rescue operations and sabotage missions against British targets.
We organized for the ship to come at midnight or something, and the ship came in. Hannah Senesh is the name of the ship. And when she was pretty close, she went on the sandbag. She did not go into the ship, but we managed to send ropes and tie it up from the ship to the shore. There's nowhere to tie it, but we had you can go hold on to the rope, you know, for the younger people on the ship. They can go to the water and pull themselves. And all right, so we organized all the prostitutes of the cafeteria, cafes there, to keep busy the British. So to keep them busy and drunk, and meanwhile we are taking care of the immigrants. And all right, we took them off and put them on trucks or something, vehicles, and we spent them all over the kibbutzim.
If not for Arab opposition and British betrayal during the Palestine Mandate, countless Jewish lives might have been saved. Hitler, before he built death camps, was still willing to let the Jews leave. Israel was not a gift from the world. It was not a favor. It was the outcome of sweat, sacrifice, and centuries of longing. It was an ancient memory and present necessity. Israelis do not seek moral cover from the Holocaust. They mourn it not only for the lives lost, but for the world that might have been. Zionism didn't aim to build a state because of never again. Zionism dreamed of a state so that never at all, so that no Jew would ever again be dependent on the mercy of kings, the protection of strangers, or the silence of the world. It was earned, like every free nation, through vision, determination, and the willingness to fight for survival. But the gates to their homeland were closed, and the price of that betrayal was genocide. The fight for independence. When the UN voted for partition in 1947, the Arabs began their attacks, focusing on cutting off Jerusalem, the Negev, and the Galilee from the center of the country. The Arabs attacked Jewish vehicles on the only road to Jerusalem that passed through Yazur, Ramel, Latron, and Shah Haggai. Supply convoys with food, water, fuel, and ammunition were sent to the besieged city, escorted by small squads of men and women from the Palmach, including Lev.
There was a ice factory, a primitive, not primitive, but making ice and selling it to the neighborhood. So, and when they don't make ice, they used to hide on the roof and shoot on our convoys. So we decided to blow it, to attack it and blow it.
On February 12th, Yazur and Abu Kabir were attacked. Several houses in Yazur were destroyed. Attacks followed almost weekly, including on February 20th, when Shlomo and Palmach forces attacked the village, destroying an ice factory used by Arab snipers to shoot at Jewish forces. During the attack, Shlomo was shot in the leg and had to make his way back to the Palmach encampment under fire from the Arabs and British.
We were hearing the bullets all over the tree. On the tree, on the leaves, you hear the bullets all over the shooting from the Arab village and from.
Bleeding badly, he somehow found the strength to make the 2-mile journey. When he saw the Jewish ambulances waiting for the injured, he passed out and woke up in hospital, later returning to the front.
And when I saw the ambulances with the Israeli, so like I passed out. Then they took me to the hospital in Tel Aviv, the Jewish hospital. That's it.
When the War for Independence started, the Palmach had over 2,000 men and women in 3 fighting brigades and aerial, naval, and intelligence units. When asked why he thought Israel could beat 5 Arab armies, Lev said, "We had no alternative but to win."